Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Show and Telling. Monty, Mel and Stacey here. Stace back from the US of A.
I know. We had a nice long cuddle today, didn't we, girls?
We did. 5.5 weeks you were gone.
Every time I come back, Monty always looks at me and she's like, that was the silliest thing you've ever done.
Every year you go over there.
You went to Byron for like 6 months.
No, 3 months. 3 months I went to.
I was 5 weeks.
Hey, and let's not forget I went to Echuca that week.
With country Victoria for
We
4
actually do
nights.
fall apart more when you're away for a week than when we are.
No, that was a long time that you were away. But you went over to coach under 19 women's lacrosse team. And you came third.
Yeah, we got bronze, which was good.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much. Bit of bronze plated gold.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Pity there's not more money in it. See, the thing is that Stace was one of the best players in the world. So you went over and did a 4-year lacrosse scholarship over in America and then stayed on and coached. It's big bickies in certain parts of America. Not money, but it's huge. The sport's huge. Remember, it was even on American Pie. I remember seeing lacrosse on American Pie and I was like, oh, my God. Because in Australia, it's just nowhere near as big. And so in certain pockets it is. But outside of that, people are like, is that the sport on, is that the game on
But when
horses?
I was on the plane, there was a new movie out called Grizzly, which is about a lacrosse team that like turned this small Alaskan town around because there was a lot of teen boy suicide.
Right.
And how someone came in from like, you know, mainstream America and made a lacrosse team and turned it all around. It's a new movie called Grizzly. It's awesome.
And is it a real story?
It's a true story.
That's cool.
I know.
Anyway, it would have been good because you're just such a natural born athlete if you had chosen something that would make us money. But never mind.
I know. I could have done it better. My dad says it all the time. Couldn't you have done something else?
Tennis?
Yeah. No, I wasn't very good at tennis.
Golf?
Golf.
Oh, golf. Pry your eyes out.
What?
Golf is the pits. My husband's brother was a pro too. It's just, I don't know. My kids are into it now. And I'm like, great, go out with your dad for 8 hours a day.
Yeah, nice.
But before then, it's the worst sport ever because my husband would be gone for a whole day.
Yes.
It's not like a 2-hour game of tennis.
No. See, Sam, my partner's training for the Melbourne Marathon. Sorry, the New York Marathon at the moment.
Is
and I've
he?
said to him, I've turned
cheater.
into a fucking cricket player's wife.
Yeah, you have,
You're gone
mate.
all day.
Yeah, it's a long time training for a marathon. That's the pits.
Yeah, and it's like you're gone during the week and then you're like, I'm just going to go for a couple of hours on a Saturday, but it turns into like 4 or 5 hours.
He does 4 or 5 hours of running.
He'll do a couple of hours of running and then he's doing an ice bath. So he's doing like, our friends have got a new business and it's awesome. It's called Up Athletic. And no, sorry, that was her old one. It's called Versus. So Mel, my friend, was on Ninja Warrior as well. That she's the blonde, she's amazing, short blonde hair girl. And so they've got Versus. So she's a personal trainer, but they also do cold hot therapy. It's extremely good for you to do.
Yes,
it's like
I've
the
heard
Wim
about
Hof
that.
method.
Is it cryogenic?
Cryotherapy, right?
Cryotherapy.
Cryotherapy, I think that you can get like cryotherapy chambers.
Yeah.
But Sam's doing this marathon with his best mate who's Jules Lund. So they go for runs and then they sit in the bath, like take turns sitting in this bath, which is at 5 degrees or something. And you're meant to do about 5 minutes of it. And the recovery, like Sam's body now is older than, he normally wouldn't be able to run like this.
No.
And the recovery time's incredible, but also it's meant to help with anxiety and it's just the health benefits of cold therapy are huge.
Yeah, we always did it too.
You'd want to do a
games and
piss
stuff.
in that ice bath, wouldn't you? Go, just
You
have a
can't
bit
do
of warmth.
anything. You go into almost...
It's meant to be painful.
It's
We
wouldn't
did.
it?
very
We used to do it
painful.
after every game, and it takes a lot of mental power to
It
sit in
does.
that.
Yeah.
It's a small form of torture. You could see how some of the girls cried and I had to be like, I'm sorry, I have to
I don't
stay
even
in.
know how you get the energy to cry. Like, it literally takes my breath away. I had the other night went and had a sauna with Mel because they've also got a sauna there, and then we went outside and it was freezing and had a cold shower. And I was like, oh, my God. It's
so cool.
It's like pain. It's excruciating. And then you get used to it.
You do. And it's 5 minutes of your life, But still, it's pretty hardcore.
It's very hardcore.
Wow.
What do you got for us today, Mel?
I've got something very random. So this guy has come out on social media and he has listed his 100% correct chocolate bar power ratings.
What do you mean by power? Like as in protein?
So
or?
he's got a God tier. No, just basically what he thinks in terms of what the best chocolate bars ever are.
What would you choose?
It's so absolutely wrong.
Before you read it, what would yours be?
Hold on though. Does he work for anyone, or
No,
has he just gone
he's just
viral?
someone. It's just gone viral, and he's written, "Don't bother commenting. This isn't up for discussion." This is so wrong. This is
Why
so
can't we
wrong.
come up with something like that to go viral? Just list chocolate bars.
No, I know, but it's so wrong. Okay.
People are very passionate about
Hang on,
chocolate
what would you
bars
choose though before
and
you tell?
cookies.
Yeah.
Bickies is like, see, to me, one of the all-time best Bickies is the orange one, the orange cream in your all sorts.
Get a grip, mate.
Can I tell you something? When I had the kids,
Who are you?
Right,
That's the best.
When I had the kids, people were just coming around all the time visiting, and I said to Mark, "Go to the supermarket and buy biscuits or whatever." So when people come, I've got something to put out. He comes back with family assorted.
Yum,
The
of course.
worst.
The worst.
No, not the one with the Kingston and everything. The one with like malto milk and granita. And I said, I am not putting those out.
Oh,
Go
just
and
the
get Tim
plain
Tams or something. the worst.
Basically a dry Bicky.
The worst biscuit.
The ones that you would get at like the
malto milk.
on construction sites in the little vans where somebody sits out there. You know what? On construction sites, sometimes they have
Yes.
like portable caravan.
Yes.
That's what you would find: instant coffee and those biscuits.
But
in
you
it.
know the orange creams are the only ones everybody leaves behind.
Yeah, but the
disgusting.
thing is, if you're not into them, you don't get how brilliant they are. They are brilliant.
Oh, God, you've lost the plot.
I
What chocolate
love
bar
them.
would you choose? If you had to choose
Three.
one chocolate bar for the
There's
rest of your
three
life.
in each tier.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
What's a really good chocolate bar? You know what I used to love as a kid was a peppermint crisp. Haven't had one of them in a while.
They're bloody good, aren't they?
Geez, they're good. I don't know. It's the pressure. I need a bit of time to
If
think.
I had to look at a shelf and pick a chocolate bar, I'd probably have to pick a Snickers.
Me too. A
Nah.
Snickers, a picnic.
No, never
nah,
a
not a
picnic.
Oh, I love a picnic. Oh my God.
Aero bar? Remember Aero bar?
No.
There's too much air in there. It's not enough chocolate.
I don't mind a
Not
twirl.
dense enough.
The same
Twirls
shit.
are
A
good.
twirl is the goodness of a flake inside, but then a more substantial
Yeah, it
chocolate
doesn't
coating.
fall
a
over you
boost
too.
is good too. Don't
Nah.
mind a boost.
Oh, God, you just like everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
what
no, I
would-
don't.
Maltesers are very nice.
They are, but you got to eat a whole fucking big box of those.
I had a lot of Maltesers last night, and last night I also had freckles out of the blue.
no.
Freckles are great.
Have you had them recently?
I've had Haig's ones recently. Have you
They're
had-
they're
off
a
its
different
head.
ball game.
That's-
Yeah.
yeah.
Your normal old school freckles, they're not good.
No,
They're
it's like
shit.
that. What's it called? Compound chocolate or no? What's it called? Like the chocolate you cook with. That shit chocolate.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know,
it,
no,
has
it's got
it
another
doesn't
name.
break down in your mouth the same way. It doesn't melt in your mouth the same
No.
way. Yeah.
No. You know what? If you love Maltesers, what are actually freaking delicious?
What?
You know digestive biscuits?
Yes.
They come in little balls like Maltesers.
They do.
Covered in chocolate.
What?
In dark and milk.
When?
They
Where?
are like forever. They're with the digestive
I read
biscuits.
something about
they
digestive
look,
biscuits.
They look like Maltesers. They're better than Maltesers.
They would be.
They're so
That would be
good.
phenomenal. What did
They're
you
so
read
good.
about digestive biscuits?
There's something about the what's it called? That fructose corn syrup stuff. It's like got all that stuff in it.
Of course they do.
Oh yeah, everything's good.
But no,
A
they don't all
digestive-
have it in it now.
A digestive biscuit's not good for you. It doesn't help your
But it
digestion.
says digestive, so I want it
That's
to be
smart
healthy.
marketing, isn't it?
Bloody oath it is.
Okay,
Anyway,
so let me tell you what this guy's.
Hold on. A
Yeah.
Kit Kat's very good.
Kev,
only
no
fr-
chance, no wafers.
Hang on.
Yes.
Only from the fridge.
Oh, no,
No.
no chocolate in the fridge ever. Ever.
No way. That's got to be in the fridge. Also,
That's a
what
good
else has
topic
to
of
be in the
convo,
fridge?
you know, fridge chocolate or covered chocolate.
Ferrero Rochers have to be in the fridge.
Oh, you need to get a grip. Stop
you
talking
need
about
to
shit
try
chocolate.
it. Have you tried it?
Go to the list. I'm sick of
Next
hearing
time
you
we
talk about
pod.
this.
Remember
I'll bring some
how
from the fridge.
fancy Ferrero Rochers were when we were
Or
younger?
Raffaellos.
Raffaellos. And somebody would give them to your mum for Christmas,
Yes.
and you'd be like, "Can I have a Ferrero?" Well, they're
There's only
very
3 in a pack.
special.
Oh my God, a chocolate crackle is good
So
too. Just
shit,
talking about
eh?
chocolate stuff. Okay, this is his god tier, the top of the top.
Mm-hmm.
Picnic, Turkish delight,
Oh, he's off. He's gone. He's done.
and chomp.
Oh, shit. My kids love
Tyrone
a
likes
chomp.
to chew things.
Turkish. Oh yeah. that's-
Remember that ad? The chomp
Yeah.
ad? Chomp, chomp.
No, the ad was there was strawberry and peppermint.
Oh, yeah.
as well.
Chocolate, peppermint too. Everybody's talking about
Chop music.
Talk about chop.
Yeah, it was that
song?
pop music song.
Totally different thing.
No. I think it did use that's pop music.
Chomp. Chomp music.
And the last line was choose a chomp that's right for you.
I'm going to get it up right now.
You know what? My kids like chomps.
Chomp's great.
I know, but like you wouldn't
But
buy
number
a chomp.
one, like God tier.
Anyone who ever says Turkish delight can go F right off.
Turkish Delight is always the one that's at the end of the favourites. No
is.
one
No one
eats
wants
the
a fucking Turkish Delight.
I like a Turkish Delight. My son
It's a
actually
travesty.
likes a Turkish Delight.
Really?
I was trying to find the
He eats
chomp
seaweed
music.
too. It says
He
a lot.
does. He loves seaweed. All the kids at his school love the packet seaweed. Do they eat it at your kids' school?
God,
No way.
the fishy
They
taste
eat
is
bloody
just...
Smith's chips at my school.
Nah, they love them. But I'm fine with them having those because they're actually quite good for them.
Yeah, they
So I'm like,
are.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
for
it's
it.
good enough.
Yeah, so his royalty tier, which is the next tier, Snickers, I would bump that up to God tier. Twix, I could also
Twix
even
are
put
good.
Twix up to a God tier as well. And Curly Whirly.
Oh, God, have you had one lately though? I have.
Nah.
It's good.
Really?
I wouldn't put it in the top, but it's pretty good.
It's good. It's not big enough again.
No, you need 4
No,
to get the same punch.
that's right. Then there's the Adam Sandler tier, which is take it or leave it. Kit Kat, Crunchy. I'm not into honeycomb, so Crunchy doesn't float my boat. And Mars, which is so overrated. I hate a Mars bar.
Yeah, I don't mind a Mars bar, but how about they took Violet Crumbles away?
What?
Remember
Well-
Violet Crumbles, honeycomb?
Yeah, they're still there.
No, they're not, mate. They don't make them anymore.
No, I don't think they do either.
They're gone.
The Crunchy was better than the Violet Crumble. They were
Always.
different honeycombs. They were
yeah.
different.
Violet crumble didn't melt in your mouth. Like you
No,
could
it was
just dry.
crunchy crumble.
And then finally,
Yeah.
the would rather eat a bucket of cat vomit tier.
Oh yeah.
Violet Crumble, Milky Way, Chiquito, and Bounty. I would have Bounty up at the top too.
Get off it. You
I
are.
love a Bounty. Oh,
Bounty's
yum.
good.
Bounty's terrible.
No, Bounty's very good. You know what? I'm feeling very judged for my decision. Like I don't choose what I like either. My taste buds
Bounty?
do.
That's like choosing your Jaffa.
Or never choose a Jaffa. Never.
I've never heard anyone say.
If anyone said, "Oh God, I could go a Jaffa," I'd say, "Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, but they were
That's
big.
what I say about a Bounty.
Well, but then people would go, "But you like orange. You like an orange biscuit." But I'm not into a Jaffa.
No.
No way. Okay, moving on from chocolates, let's go on to Brad Pitt. How long ago was it now that he and Angelina broke up?
Oh, geez, it'd be a solid 5 years, wouldn't it, Mel?
Probably
Let's talk
close
Mel.
to.
Yeah, at least.
At least.
At least.
But it was like, God, I watched Mr. and Mrs. Smith and all that not like that long ago. God, that movie's a cracker.
That was a long, long time ago. I've never seen that. That's where it all happened.
Yeah, and it's pretty raunchy. Like, it's pretty awesome.
There's no way you can be with somebody like in a movie like that that's that hot and not go shivers.
I know, totally.
There's just no way.
But how about she and her kids have just vanished? As soon as they broke up, no one was interested anymore, and she just didn't come in the public eye, and they're all old.
Yeah, they were huge. Those two, that couple, and all those kids were massive, and she's just disappeared. But so remember when they did break up, was leaked that he was an alcoholic. Has he admitted that now? Or?
He has admitted it in this new tell-all interview.
Oh, great.
And
Who is?
basically,
Don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
Reporter Kyle Buchanan.
Okay.
I don't know who he writes for. Anyway, it says she was fed up with his drinking and marijuana use. So he said he entered into male-only Alcoholics Anonymous recovery group.
Right.
He wrote, I had taken things as far as I could take it, so I removed my drinking privileges. And basically he was just smoking bongs all day.
Or a bong's a whole different ball game, isn't it?
That
I wonder if you made it out of a Spring Valley bottle. You know those juice bottles kids used to make it out of? Ange, bring me Springer.
That, you know what? I read stuff like that and I think it's so sad that it's actually probably not because they didn't love each other. It sounds like she was being very protective of her children. She didn't want them around it.
Fair enough.
But when it's not that it's you don't love each other anymore, it's that someone's got an illness, which I think is what addiction is.
Well, it is.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
a total illness. And you think someone like Brad Pitt couldn't get his shit together back then? You've
Yeah,
got
because he's
everything.
human. We hold them up on this pedestal because they're
Yeah.
like the filthy rich, and you go, oh my God, look at their lifestyle. But they're just humans. They've got minds that are fucked up just as
I
much
know.
as
Did
ours.
you just read the Justin Bieber post on Instagram?
No.
He just wrote this whole thing on Instagram about how, you know, he went into a vortex of believing what everyone was saying. He got famous when he was 16 and he's basically been in a deep depression lately. But he wrote all about it. It was pretty incredible.
And how he was on hard drugs and he was
And
just
how
an
he just
egomaniac.
believed what everyone was telling him because he was too young to know better, and now he's trying to come out of it. It's a pretty cool post, but it also makes you realise, God, these people are in like a vortex of
Well, mate, you
people
just
pissing in their
can't
pocket.
imagine having that many yes people around you. Imagine that you'd just have no sense of reality because everyone around you, you're paying. So they're going to tell you what they think you want to hear all the time.
And you can go buy whatever you want, do whatever when you're 18.
That's why most of them get so drugged up and booze hounds, because it's like they can't feel anything normal anymore. Like a high, to get high, they have to get high because you can't just get it from anything. They can't just go for a run and get endorphins like that. Go into your gym in your backyard and do it?
Yeah, but he was talking about that, how when you go on concert and they talk about it like you're on a high, like you're on heavy drugs, and then you come down from it and then they just constantly want to be there. So a lot of rock stars go on stuff to get that feeling back of being on stage, of that euphoria. So then they all become drug dependent because they go so high that they come crashing down. It's pretty hardcore.
Oh, well, there you go. This is what he says about it.
Lucky we're not rich and famous.
Lucky.
It was really uncomfortable for me, the cacophony of expectations and judgments. I really became a bit of a hermit and just bonged myself into oblivion. The fact is we all carry pain, grief and loss. We spend most of our time hiding it, but it's there, it's in you. So you open up those boxes.
Good on him.
I love Brad Pitt so much. He was my ultimate.
Like a great guy.
Do you think so? He's just so bloody hot, man.
I reckon he and Clooney get together and they just... See, he's obviously not drinking anymore, but they drink like, I reckon, $2,000 a glass of whiskey, and they smoke cigars and they have beautiful food, and they're just beautiful.
They're beautiful friends and they're beautiful furniture. I think that's the thing. Even though we think, yes, everyone's got their own problems, they have every available resource at their fingertips to get help. Do you know what I mean? Some people I can't enter into that because I haven't got money, or I can't
I have to take time off work or this or that.
They can do
all the resources in the world, but no one around them that is their legitimate people. It'd be pretty fucked. Hey, I'm going from there over to you, Stacey.
Oh, so this is a really good question, and I saved it to talk to you girls today because my oldest son, Raph, got invited to go on a play date, and he got picked up, and I thought they were just going to the play date's house.
I'm so surprised you even let him go on a play date.
Yeah, he's a bit older now. Got to encourage independence, you know.
Do you know the parents?
I know the mum well enough, and it was a daytime play, so the dad wasn't there.
Because the dad's automatically a pedo.
No, I just need to know the people properly.
Yeah, I agree.
So this has been 3 terms of them asking for a play date, so I finally said yes. And I thought they were going to the house, but they ended up going to a play centre. And when I went to pick him up, they told me they went to the play centre, and I said, I should give you money, I just don't have any on me. Just because I was being courteous, as you would. And she was kind of like, oh, yeah, didn't say no. And I was like, oh, my God, okay, totally fine. I don't know her money situation. Maybe she needs $20, you know. So then I said to her, when I was leaving, I was like, I'll give it to you at school. And she was like, okay.
Oh, wow.
And then I had to look for her with the $20 in a Ziploc bag for a week, trying to find her at school every bloody day. My pocket was $20. And then it got me thinking, I'm like, I would never ask someone to give me money if I took their kid for a play date. Is that normal? Would you, you offer money from courtesy, right? Or do you not even do that?
No.
I would offer.
But if I take someone's kid for a play date, I'm paying for them because it's my idea.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, unless it's such a... Yeah, I mean, and everyone's probably got a different opinion, but I agree. I would never take money off my friends or for a play date if they went to a play date and they said we did this. Because if we do things, have a kid over and we want to go and do something, we're deciding to do it. Otherwise, don't go and do anything.
Totally.
Have them play at your house. I remember, though, when I got into about grade 6 and I had a friend come and stay over, and my mum went to work, and so we were at home. God, just my friend and I were at home. And that was different days. A light bulb moment.
I had a sleepover for the first time at her house when I was 18. Yeah. She was doing it when she was 8.
Yeah. But yeah, she was in grade 6, I was in grade 5. Actually, we might have been at my nan's or something. Anyway, I was like, her and I were deciding, what do you want to do? Because it was on the school holidays. And we're like, let's go to the movies. And she said, okay, I'll ask my mum for money for popcorn. And I thought, okay, so I'm going to have to pay for us to go to the movies. And I remember I was getting pocket money at that time. I remember running upstairs and calling mum and saying, we're going to the movies, please can you pay for this? Because we were at that age, though, that you could start doing things on your own. So then who pays when you get to that age? Did that make sense at all?
It made perfect sense because that's like almost high school when you have a buddy over on school holidays and you go somewhere. You bring your own money for that.
Exactly.
But not when the kids are like primary school kids that don't have their own money.
But we were primary school, but it was still like, we're staying at my house, but like my mum's at work, your mum's at work. It's not like
you were going to the movies by yourself. So
Yeah.
you're obviously old enough to make pocket money.
Yeah. Yeah, but no way until they're like, you know, it's awkward. And money's so awkward because now you just think that woman's a tight ass. You know, and you're like, oh, you're not my person.
Movies.
Her nan ended up picking us up and driving us.
Did Nan pay for it?
No, her nan didn't.
you-
No, I had to borrow money off my mum. Mum obviously had money somewhere in the house, and so she paid for the popcorn and I paid for us to get in. And her nan drove us, so it was very even kind of how we're going to do this. But I ended up, because she'd stayed at my house the night before, paying. Anyway, that's not
It's
the
bizarre,
same.
but I don't know what etiquette is there, but in my mind, etiquette is I've got your kid. It's like having a party. Like, I've asked your kid for a play date. Here's my responsibility. If I want to go and do something, I have to pay for it. Otherwise, we're in the house playing.
And,
You know?
Yeah.
Because you're already like,
I agree.
know.
No, you cannot ask for the money. She shouldn't have taken that money
I
off
don't
you.
think so.
No.
I wouldn't. There's no way.
No.
Not $20.
No.
It's not like we were going like,
Do you know, I think I still would never, ever take it. But if she had said to you, oh, I'm taking them to the trampoline place or whatever, I would always offer it.
yeah.
But I offer it with the expectation, thinking
They're gonna say no.
They're going to say,
Oh, don't
don't be
worry.
silly, like the way
It'll
we
all come
would.
out in the wash though. Like you're going to have their kid vice versa again.
Well, that's
probably.
what I feel like with friends too. And it was funny last night, my son had his school production and I met up with a couple of mums beforehand and I was running late and they're like, what do you want? And I was like, just get me a rosé. And I was speaking to them on the phone because they were about to order. And when I got in there, I didn't even offer for the drink. And after I was like, oh, I didn't offer to pay for that. But I'm so comfortable with them, it just comes out in the wash.
Yeah, it does.
But
And they
that's
would know that too.
Because of me, though. To them, that might be like, what a tight ass. She didn't pay for that.
Yeah, but you're not a tight ass. They know you're not.
Yeah, but, you know, people are funny about money.
But I also don't know them well enough. It's like a new friend, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like people you hang out with all the time.
No.
But it caught me off guard. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to carry this around in a Ziploc bag. Like I'm carrying $20.
And when you gave it to her, did she just say thanks?
Oh, God.
No.
See you later, alligator.
Yeah, sorry, not again, never again.
Yeah. Hey, well, shall we finish up? How long have we been podcasting for? Do we have anything else we want to chat about today?
I don't know. Don't think so. I'm kind of sick of looking at you.
Same.
I know.
We've been a bit down today, haven't we? Just been
Been a bit
Stacey's been waking up at 3 a.m.
Oh, jet lag with a 2-year-old.
We've been dealing with kids with some serious dental issues.
yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, my son's got 2 plates. Like he's got a whole mouth of Lego in his mouth. It's so huge.
They're too little to handle that.
Yeah, and he's acting out in the most full-on ways. And Sam, my partner, has had to say to me, you need to nurture him more. I am so not a nurturer. Because instead of crying over the fact that his mouth's sore and stuff, he'll just take it out on Arlo, my other little boy, or he'll fall over and it's like his head has been fucking chopped off. And I'm just like, get the fuck up. I can't.
When
My
they do it too
patience.
much, though.
It's too much.
I know.
It's like the boy who cried wolf. My middle kid's like
I
that. He'll break his
know.
arm one day. I give him nothing.
That's the same as Bags. He'll fall over and his arm will be broken or he will have literally just got a little scratch and the reaction's the same. And I'm like, I don't even move now.
How about before you were a parent when people would be like, oh, my kid had a broken arm for like 3 weeks. I didn't even know. And you're like, how the fuck do you not know that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I ignore him because he cries that often. Like, you'll be right, mate.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be
when they're
easy to miss
dramatic.
it.
Hey, we were thinking we might do some podcasts where we get some professional people on, like maybe somebody who specialises in kids, like maybe kids sleeping or anxiety, kids getting anxiety. So many kids have got anxiety. Our kids dabble in anxiety. Or, you know, sleeping patterns, they're scared to go to school, or maybe a marriage counsellor. We're thinking we're going to pull on different guests, but also we can pull on different people who are professional. So if there's anyone you want to hear from or an area, email Stacy at showandtellonline.com.au and let us know and we'll totally get on to organising it. Also, if you can share this with your friends, let them know about us and write a message on, like if you can comment on our iTunes, it helps bump us up a bit and we're needy.
Super needy.
We are so needy.
Especially Monty.
I'm so needy at the moment. Miserable mole.
No,
Let's
you're
get
not.
off
And
before you take everyone
I've
else
tried
down.
one of those what are those cups that you put up your gine when you got your period?
Did you try that?
Yeah, I've been doing it for a couple of months. It's
Have
a
you?
fucking hot mess. I'm trying to get up. What do they call menstrual cups?
Oh, never.
It's pretty fascinating.
Is it hard to put up there?
It's not too hard. Mind you, mine's like just an air vent.
No, it's not. I'm sure it's not.
And follow us on our social media, Show and Tell Online. Bye for now.
Bye.